All right, well, let me turn to Run the Race. It's a film that we've done an interview with the co-writer and producer on, Jake McIntyre. We'll put a link to that in the description, and you can check out that video as well. And leave a comment if you can. You get a chance to win a copy of the movie. It is actually already out at Walmart exclusively for a month. It came out in May. It will come out wide in June. I'm going to show it up to the camera right now, folks, so you can watch this. You can see this here. So check out walmart.com, go there, and they've partnered with the producers on the film, which it was Tim and Robbie Tebow. And Jake McIntyre really profiled this and outlined a lot of this information, the development of the movie. And you'll get a link to the description there to the actual full review that I'm going to put up on the actual film itself. It's a good film. It's a sports film. Deals with two brothers in a very small town. They've been struck down with one tragedy after another. One is a football player who had a head trauma, and he's no longer able to play football. He suffers from epileptic seizures now. And then his other brother is now the football star, and then has a tragic injury. And now their future and their plans of getting out of this little small town, escaping all the trials and tribulations and the cards that they've been dealt, appears to be falling through. And then the one brother decides to run track, try to earn the scholarship that way. They're both elite athletes, so it kind of plays out well. Then you get more of the family drama dynamics with the alcoholic father, as well as this constant spiritual growth between the two brothers. One is David and one is Zach. They're not in the same place. It's interesting to see how one is developing and pressuring the other, and vice versa, and how this kind of goes back and forth. The one has a little bit of a love interest story and those kinds of things. So it's a very good story. Like I said, Tim Tebow and Robbie Tebow partnered with them on this, so they were able to crack the top 10, and they're doing well. So check that out on home release. Leave your comment there. That's what we're looking for. So comments on this, and we'll be able to give you a copy of like 2 copies to give away. So we'll be pulling that randomly from all the comments that we have on both the Dispatch directly on all those articles, as well as the ones that are on YouTube. So make sure you get your name in the hopper for those. All right, so then there's Overcomer. An Overcomer, this is the latest film from the Kendrick brothers. This is Alex Kendrick here. I'm going to hold that up to the camera so you can see that, the poster. He plays a basketball coach at a small Christian private college. They are one shot short of a championship. He's very obsessed with sports. As the film transitions, the community is struck with a lot of tragedy, with a business that's leaving, so tons of jobs are being lost, and people are fleeing this community. So basically, there's not going to be a basketball program. They're really struck on financial times, and he's been asked to now take over the cross-country program, which he's not interested in at all. And they have no one really turning out except for one young girl who has, as we learned, an amazing natural gift at running, even though she has asthma. It is really a very powerful film. If you're a fan of Courageous and War Room, I think you're going to like this film. It definitely speaks and preaches to the choir. It's definitely got a Bible study structure to it, and there's already some of that information. You're going to see this stuff kind of drop. The film actually releases in August, so you'll see there's actually going to be a Bible study they've put together. There's going to be videos, small group sessions, those kinds of things, all rolling out as they do with a lot of their products, as well as a lot of motivational and inspirational stuff, different things for the house and the home, gifts, those kinds of things that will be great headed into the Christmas season later this year. And if you liked War Room, I think you're going to like Overcomer. I think if you are a sports fan, or you have someone who does teen sports or youth activities, a youth director, youth leader of any kind, the film has a lot of appeal for you. And if you have a teen girl, you have someone who's dealing with some identity issues, trying to find themselves and what their role is in the church and in God and in spirituality, then the film really has a lot of appeal to you. I think there's a really great moment in the film, and again, I'm going to put the link to in the description to the full review, that really touches one of the elements of the film. I think it kind of gets lost in the last half of the film, but really is very powerful early on, and that is that the character himself, this basketball coach, has his priorities really out of alignment, and he's asked about his identity, and it really just kind of shows where we sometimes let God land in our busy lives and all the things we're doing, even when we're doing good things, even when we're doing positive things, even when we're working in the church, and where does actual God, being a child of God, actually rank in that. So all of that's there. We'll put links to all their websites and all of that, and again, please include your comment there for a chance to win your copy of Run the Race, and you can get it at Walmart, and then of course in June it'll be available more wide, and you can get it there as well. well. So that wraps up this portion of the show. Stay with us, and we'll be coming right back.